Mortal Kombat is the new adaptation of the popular video game series that I have absolutely no interest in and have never played because I suck at fighting games. So there's different realms that compete in this fighting tournament, and the way that you get recruited for this fighting tournament is that you somehow have the Mortal Kombat logo located on your body as kind of like a brand. But there's an evil sorcerer whose name I'm going to butcher right now, Shang Jung, who just says, "Screw the tournament. I'm just gonna kill all the other enemy fighters before the tournament even starts because I just want an easy win." So in the spirit of complete transparency, I don't know anything about Mortal Kombat. Never really cared to. The only things I know are the pop culture that has managed to seep into my brain somehow, but never played the game, never saw the original movie. So I saw this just as a movie, and I'll review it as such because that's kind of my whole gimmick. So, as a movie, the movie sucked. Our main character is somebody named Cole Young, who I've learned is not a character in the games at all. He's a completely original character, which makes sense because he's the most bland, boring person in the movie, with a bad actor playing him to boot. He's the audience surrogate for the movie, the character where he can always ask questions, so the audience can learn the information from people who already know or should know what's happening. But way too much of the movie is dedicated to him and his boring family. A lot of the other characters fall into the bland category for me also, but at least they have cool designs or cool powers. Kano was by far my favorite character in the movie because he's the only one that showed real personality. He's a lot of fun in this movie with his foul mouth and constant crap talking to the other fighters. The movie comes alive in the ultra-violent fights, limbs being torn off, faces being split. It makes sense that the violence would be the best part of the movie because I'm sure that's the main appeal of the video games. The fights between Scorpion and Sub-Zero are especially great, even though they're hampered by bad editing and quick cuts. In between the fights, however, there is no dialogue besides exposition dump after exposition dump. The universe is weird, I get it, it does require some explanation, but when it's delivered by bad actors, it just makes you want to fast forward to the next fight. I'm sure Mortal Kombat fans will be happy with this. You get some good fights, you get to see your favorite characters in live action. But for me, an uninitiated member of the audience, the movie did nothing for me. I'm not invested in the universe or the characters, and it certainly doesn't make me want to see a sequel. So I'd say watch the fights and skip everything else. Watch the clips on YouTube of just Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And maybe play the game. I'm sure that's a better use of your time. Bye.